and welcome to Local Edition. I'm Leslie Layton. The Boys and Girls Club of Santa Ana serves thousands of children who live nearby, and with us now is the Director of Development for the Boys and Girls Club in Santa Ana, Tim Hogan. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me, Leslie.
You know, for people who don't really know what the Boys and Girls Club does, what do you do? What kind of programs do you do?
We run after-school programs every day throughout the year, and then we also run 12-hour days throughout the entire summer. Basically, our role is to fill a void that can't be filled by schools or families. One of the luxuries we have as an organization is we can adjust to the needs of the community, and the needs for kids right now, especially in Santa Ana, is not as simple as rolling out a basketball and having a building where the kids can be safe. It's academics, it's organized physical fitness, and it's enrichment, life skills programs. So what we do every afternoon and throughout the summer is run a rotation for kids between the ages of 6 and 18, where they're exposed every single day to academics, physical fitness, and life skills programs that help fill that void that they may not be getting in schools because of budget cuts and a higher student to teacher ratio, or things that they're not getting in the home because their families are having to work so hard to keep the finances together.
Yeah, a lot of kids are just left out there, kind of, latchkey kids, and
Exactly.
they don't really have role models, especially good role models. I think the difference for the Boys and Girls Club is that there are role models. They see other kids who are looking to achieve academically, physically, and morally as well.
Right. Especially in those afternoons, you hit the nail right on the head. Those are the difficult times between 3 and 6 o'clock every afternoon. That's when kids get into trouble because that's when they're not supervised. And
Yeah.
that's the main focus of our role is to give them a positive place where they can continue the education they're learning at school in a little bit less sterile environment in terms of the structure, but we provide a structure that these kids enjoy and they're able to take away from. Obviously, our staff is the key to the programs that we run. Well-trained staff, program curricula that we're able to take from our national organization and tweak to fit our community, but the training of our staff is really what makes those programs go. And then when you have kids who've been in the program for 2, 3, 4, 5 years, you've got built-in mentors for the new kids coming along. And there's nothing better to see than a teenager who is almost working as if they're a staff employee because they've been with the club so long and they just want to help the kids that are in a position where they saw themselves not that long ago.
Yeah, they are mentors for each other.
Sure.
It's almost as if the kids set up for themselves an expectation of each other that can be missing, certainly on the streets, right outside the doors of your club.
That's huge for these kids is the expectation. We were talking earlier about the nature of these Santa Ana streets, and even just a couple of blocks between the club and their home can be a dangerous walk. 2 or 3 blocks. They've got a lot of options, most of them bad, that are going to get them into trouble. Gang violence is a huge issue in Santa Ana, and when things like shootings happen right around the corner from their home, this is their reality, and part of our role is to help them understand that this doesn't have to be their world. We try to provide them the tools that they need to change their community as adults, but also the ambition to understand that they can do more. They don't have to just be another part of this cycle where gang violence is standard. It simply shouldn't be, and right now it is, and we're trying to change that.
Yeah, excellent role models, and to keep it all going, of course, you depend on the goodwill of the community. Sure. Because the programs, even at the barest of minimum, you need to just keep the doors open and the lights on. You have a big fundraiser coming up. Tell us
We
about
do.
that.
It's called Ride the Coast. It's a motorcycle event that we've been doing for 13 years. It's kind of a unique event for a Boys and Girls Club, but what it is, it's a ride that starts at the Santa Ana Auto Mall, and it's a 70-mile ride. It takes you out to Seal Beach and then comes down the PCH about 10 miles, and then you finish out at Irvine Lake at the Irvine Lake Blues Festival. The unique part of it is that the Santa Ana Police Department leads the way. It's all police escorted, and they allow these 500 bikers to go flying through the red lights, and they keep everything safe. But the unique part for the riders is that they don't have to stop the entire way through.
The police are behind them, so they can get more information through the boysandgirlsclub.com. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much, Leslie.
Appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in. More HLN right after this.